Hi, I'm Kelly. Welcome to class. Today you need a light to medium set of dumbbells, some water for hydration, and some space to move in. We are going to work on some power training, working on powerful strength. The movements will be very controlled and at the same time they'll be explosive. Let's bring your feet shoulder distance apart, chest lifted, knees are soft. Lengthen the spine. Press your shoulders down and back and brace your core. Take both hands, reach up. Pull your elbows down as you exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale down, now squat down and up. Squatting down and up, sitting back. Just moving into a squat that feels good to you right now. Doesn't have to be very deep. Just warming up. 2 more. Now squat down, hold, and reach across to the left. This time reach to the right. Swivel the foot. Brace through your core. One more each side. Reach side to side. Keep a proud chest as you reach out level with the shoulder. Thumb up. Pull back through your opposite elbow. Move your hips. The whole body is moving. 4, 3, 2, 1. Big deep breath in. Take a hold of your right wrist in your left hand. Pull up and over. Stretch the side of the body. Lift up. Other side. Pull up and over. Now frame your face. Press your elbows back. Bring your hands down and roll your shoulders back. Step your feet wide apart. Point your toes straight ahead. Now lunge across to the right. Sitting back, stretching your left inner thigh. Press your hips forward. Let's repeat that to the right. Sink down and sit back. Press your hips forward. Sit all the way back. Lift up and press your hips forward. One more time. Sit right back. Lift up, press your hips forward. And now turn your toes out to the side at 10 and 2, as if you were standing on a clock. Bend both knees and press your knees open to stretch your groin. We have a sumo squat in our class today, so I want to make sure that you're opening the knees to stretch your groin muscles. Now drop your right shoulder down, look over the left. Other side, look over the right. Repeat that again, look over the left and look over the right. Come to the center, press both knees back, squat a little deeper. Toes swivel straight ahead, squat down, lift up and roll your shoulders. Step your feet hip distance apart. Now lunge your right leg back onto the ball of your foot. Reach both hands up, lift your chest, lean across to the left. Lift up, open through your shoulders and chest. Bring your hands down and press the heel to the floor, keeping all 10 toes facing forward. Now lift up and press. Mobilizing your ankle. 2 more. Good. Step forward. Other side. Big step back with your left leg onto the ball of your foot. Lift up. Reach both hands up. Lean across to the right. Opening the front of the left hip. Bring both hands up. Open through your chest and shoulders. Hands come down. Heel presses down. Now, rhythmically lift up and press the heel, warming up the ankle and calf. One more time. That's it, step forward. Now circle your right hip. Circle, step, and sweep the arms. Circle, step, and sweep the arms. Warming up the hips, back. Good, let's go to the other side now. Circle your left hip, circle, step, and swivel your right foot. Circle, step, swivel. A little bit of balance here. And swivel the foot. Let's take both hands, reaching up. Inhale up. Pull down through your elbows. Open your chest. Lift both hands up. Exhale, hands down. Roll your shoulders. We are warmed up and ready to go. We'll start off with one dumbbell. We're going to do each move for about 50 seconds. So take your time. If you need to take a break throughout the set, that's totally fine. Let's hold the dumbbell in both hands at the ends of the dumbbell. Bring your feet wide apart with your toes turned out to 10 and 2. We're going to do a sumo squat. We'll focus on lowering slowly and coming up fast. That will be the power that we develop. So we go down, 2, 3, and up. Your core is braced. You're sitting back. When you come up, keep your knees soft. Come up with power, but keep the knees soft. Sitting back each time. Moving the hips back behind you. Come up with power. Make sure you're breathing. Exhale as you come up. Inhale slowly. Exhale up. These power movements help to build muscle. Let's pick up your other dumbbell for some shoulder work. Bend your knees to pick up the dumbbell. Separate your feet, shoulder distance, toes straight ahead. Bring the dumbbells up to your shoulders. Lift your chest, elbows forward. Now dip down, dip, push, come down with control. Dip, push. Lots of control on the way down. Push. Push. Control it on the way down. Your core is braced. Push. So you explode on the way up. Boom. Come down with control. That power movement helps you to learn to move faster. And that can help prevent a fall. Let's put one dumbbell down and do our second set. Bend your knees, place it out of the way. Hold both ends of the dumbbell. Bring your feet a little wider than your shoulders with your toes slightly turned out. Now lift your chest and brace your core. Let's begin. Slowly squat down and come up. Slowly sit back and lift up. Push the floor away with your feet. Sitting back each time. Come down slow. Come up with power. Keep your knees soft as you come up. 2 more. Last one. Good. Let's pick up your other dumbbell for shoulders. Bend your knees, hinge at the hips. Bring your feet shoulder distance apart with your toes pointing straight ahead. Bring the dumbbells up to your shoulders, elbows forward, chest lifted, knees soft. Let's begin. Dip, press, come down with control. Dip, press. Now here, palms of the hands face in, and you're not rotating the hands as you push up. Keep the hands at the same angle. Keep your elbows in front of your body. Maintain a strong brace on your core. Push with power. come down with control. Dip and press. One more time. Dip and press and come down. Roll your shoulders back. Shake out one hand. Shake out the other hand and bring your dumbbells into both hands. Step into the center of your space with your feet together. Alternating side lunge. So chest up, shoulders back, core brace. Step out to the right with your right leg. Push off, other side. Lower body. Push. Step slow and push. Step out slow and push. Big step out, push. Bring the dumbbells to the sides of your leg as you come down, and then push off strong. Last one. Roll your shoulders back. Okay, step your feet about hip distance apart. Hinge and row. So we're going to hinge forward, do 2 rows, and then come back up and repeat it. Here we go. Hinge at the hip, row, row, and come up. Sit back, row, row, and come up. Keep the back of your neck long, row, row, and come up. Your core is braced. You come up fast and down slow. Sit back, free hips. This is the last one. Row, row, and come up. Now roll your shoulders back and step into the center of your space. Feet close together, alternating side lunge, lower body. You step out, lower slowly, push off with power. You ready? Chest up, brace your core, and let's begin. Lunge, push, lunge, step slow, push off with power. These power moves can even get your heart rate up a little bit, especially since we're alternating lower and upper body. Keep all 10 toes facing forward. Move the hips back, sitting back. That protects your knees and gets the right muscles activated. Big step, push with power. One more each side. Dumbbells come either side of the leg. One leg is bent, one leg is straight. Done. Hinge and 2 rows. Down slow, up fast. Feet hip distance apart. Knees are soft. Here we go. Hinge, row, row, and come up. Back of the neck stays long. Row. Once you've seen it, look down and in front of the body. Brace your core. Row, row. So bracing your core means you're tightening all the muscles in the midsection, and that gives your back support in this position. Those back muscles, all of your back muscles are working in this forward bent position, but your abdominals are also working on giving your back some support. One more time. and come up. Let's bend your knees, put your dumbbells down for a second. Roll your wrists, shake out your hands, stretch your fingers, and we'll move on to our next set. You're halfway through class right now. Bend your knees to pick up your dumbbells. We're starting with an alternating rear lunge. Have your feet hip distance apart, soft knees. Lunge your left leg back and then your right. Left leg back, step forward. Left leg back, come up with power. Slow, up. Slow, and up. Come down slow and spring up. Big step back, lift up tall. Big step back, sink down and lift up. Last one. Shake out your legs. Bicep curls. Stand with your feet comfortably apart, about hip distance. Bring your arms straight down from your shoulders. Now bring one hand up, bending the elbow, and then the other. Strengthening your biceps, the front of the arm, front of the upper arm. Your gripping muscles today are getting quite a lot of work. So I like that. Grip strength closely correlates to mortality. So improving your grip strength may help you live longer according to studies. Up and up. Up. Up fast, down slow. Keeping that same cadence with our lifting today. Keep your knees soft. Stand tall. Last one. Good. Now roll your shoulders back. Second set. Rear lunge. Coming down slow and up fast. Step your left leg back. Here we go. Left leg back. Lift up tall. Down. Come up with some power. Keep your body upright so your trunk stays upright. Lift up tall, out through the top of your head. Dig your heel into the floor. Bend the back knee, sink down. So lower your back knee towards the floor. You're stepping back onto the ball of your foot rather than the whole of your foot. So that back heel is lifted. Very good. Bicep curl. Stand with your feet comfortably apart. Soft knees. Stand tall with your hands directly underneath your shoulders. Right hand curls up. So this cadence is a little different to what we've been doing. Still faster on the way up and slower on the way down. Almost there. You'll be feeling this in the front of your arms, your biceps. This helps you carry heavy things. One more. Good. Put your dumbbells down. Bend your knees. And let's give your hands a little break. Roll your wrists. Shake out your hands. Stretch your fingers. and roll your wrists. We have one more standing sequence, and then we're going to stretch. Bend your knees to pick up your dumbbells. Alternating crossover lunge. It's like a curtsy. Start with your feet hip distance apart. Now lunge your left leg back. Cross over and step up. Other side. Cross over and come up. Now it's not a big crossover. Your hips stay square to the front. There's a little hinge in the hips. So you lower the back knee towards the floor. You step back onto the ball of the foot. Slow. Come up fast. Lower with control. And then come up fast. Right down and up. Last one. Now, back of the arms, your triceps. We're going to do that hinging movement again. I'll show you from a couple of angles. I'll show you first side on. So bend your elbows. Now, hinge, press, press, and lift up. Keep your elbows bent when you come up. Press back and lift up. Take a look from this angle. Hinge forward, press right back, keeping your arms close together. Now when you bend forward from this point on, make sure you're looking down, but keeping your head aligned with the rest of your spine. So your head doesn't drop, but you're slightly tucking your chin. So you're slightly tucking your chin. Hinge at the hips. Press right back. And lift up. Press. And press. And lift up. Bring your hands down. Roll your shoulders back. Okay. One more set. Lower body, upper body, and then we stretch. Feet comfortably apart, about hip distance. Step your left leg back and across. Curtsy down. Other side. There's a slight hinge at the hips. Now slow. Come up with power. Once you've got it, add that cadence to it. Slow and come up with power. Come up with power. Slow up. Last one each way. Hinge and triceps. Have your feet hip distance apart. Not too wide, not too narrow. Somewhere in between. Bend your elbows. Now hinge at the hips. Press back 2 times. Fully extend your elbows and lift up. Do it again. Elbows high behind you. Press back and lift up. This works an important muscle. Your triceps are important because they help you get out of a chair if you're using your arms. They help you push things away, including if you're on the floor and you want to get up. It's not just legs, there's some upper body strength involved in getting off the floor. Hinge at the hips, press back, brace your core. One more time. Hinge, press, press, and lift up. Let's bring the dumbbells down out of the way. Bend your knees. And let's roll your wrists. Roll your wrists. Press one hand away from you. Seeing as our grip strength was really tested today, let's give the forearms a little stretch. Push down gently, other side. Press back, stretching the underside of your forearm and then the top side of your forearm. Roll the wrists, letting your fingers shake out your hands and stretch your fingers wide. Close the hands, stretch your fingers wide and shake it out. All right, now roll your shoulders back, big circles. One more time. Keep your feet hip distance apart. Step your left leg straight back. Flex the right ankle. Hinge at the hips. Sitting back. Now, reach and lift. Open the chest. Scoop and lift. Scoop and lift. One more time. Scoop and lift. Step forward. Other side. Step back. Flex the foot. Hinge at the hip. Now, scoop and lift. Open the chest. Scoop and lift. Stretching the hamstring and calf. Bring your hands onto your hips. Circle the hips in one direction. And circle the hips in the other direction. Nice, easy circles. And now lunge to the right, sitting back, stretching your left inner thigh. Lift up, other side, lunging to the left, sitting back, stretching the right inner thigh. Lift up. Now, big deep breath in, both hands up. Exhale, pull your elbows back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands down. Now hinge at the hips. Sitting back, lifting up. Press the hips forward and open the front of the hips. Step your right leg slightly forward and so that your left toe is lined up with your right heel. All 10 toes face forward. Hands on the hips. Bend the knee. Now you'll feel a stretch in your back calf, left calf. Lift up. Repeat that. Sink down. Push. Sit back just a little and come up. Step the right leg back so that the right toe is lined up with your left heel. All 10 toes face forward. That's really important. Hands are on the hips. Bend. Stretching the right calf. Sit back just a little and lift up. Let's repeat that. Sit back. Bend the knee and lift up. Good. Now, take your right elbow in your left hand and press back. Lifting it up, stretching the back of your arm. Other side. Take your left elbow in your right hand and press back. Just press back as far as you can. This also needs quite a bit of shoulder flexibility. So if your shoulders are tight like mine, you might not go back very far. Just till you feel a stretch right here in the back of your arm. Release that stretch. Roll your shoulders back. Now tilt your right ear over to your right shoulder and press down through your left shoulder. Lift up, other side. Press down through right shoulder, stretching the side of your neck. Good. Look over your shoulder. Look over your other shoulder. Come back to the front. Spinal rotation just to finish. Reach across, let the arms just swing. Swivel the feet. Proud chest. Long spine. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll your shoulders back. One last big deep breath in. Reach up. Exhale, open through your chest, through the front of your body. Lower your arms. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed class. I hope you feel stronger and more powerful. I can't wait to move with you again.